organizing scientific conferences, faculty development programs, workshops, webinars, book chapters, seed funding chapters, special interest groups, research publications, membership, industry institution, instruction, etc. Now coming to the session, before inviting our speaker of the session, Mr. Siva Subramanian, to take the spotlight, I would like to give an introduction about him and his expertise. Mr. Siva Subramanian is certified soft skill trainer and was an ex-general manager, corporate and soft skill training, pan-India operations, having international expos with 18 years of diverse experience in various industries such as education, pharmaceuticals, healthcare, nutrition and wellness, e-learning, OTC, beauty and cosmetics, and FMCG sectors, and also he is current head of the training and development in Technorite Research and Development Association. He has flawless execution in logistics and work in the world's top MNCs, Novritz, GSK, and Pfizer. So, without further ado, please join me in welcoming Mr. Siva Subramaniam to take the session, sir. Over to you. You can start the session, sir.
All right, very good morning to each and everyone. Thank you so much, Ms. Mariam Jennifer, for the wonderful introduction about the IFERP and then about me. I'm immensely pleased to be here to give the training or the presentation about effective resume building. Once again, a warm welcome to this IFERP Student Leadership Program. It's a series of program and many people are utilizing it all over the India and the various parts of the countries are the participants of today. So good number of people are here and here we go. So before I proceed, I just want to have a quick check with you. Can you please text me? Is my voice and the screen both are clear? Can you please put it in the chat panel? Can you all see the screen and how about my voice? A quick check. I hope the chat panel is working for everyone. So can you all give me a quick, just say hi, hello, good morning, so that I will be in a position that you all are in line with this. Okay, got the hand raised by Guru. All right, I got it. So I'm just getting the messages individually. So that's fine that both my voice and the screen, the clarity is very good. Thank you so much for the confirmation, whoever sent. All right, so let's welcome to the session, effective resume building. So before we proceed that, most of the people are saying that resume. Actually, it has to be pronounced as resume. Okay, so resume, the meaning of resume is back. For example, after 10 days of hospitalization, I resumed to my work, which means what? Uh, I was not feeling well. I have been hospitalized. After hospitalization, I just joined back to my workplace. So that is called resume. Most of the people you might have heard that they use the word resume, right? So do not pronounce this as resume. This has to be pronounced as resume. Okay. All right. So effective resume building. Fine. So that is what we are going to see. All right. So the moment we come to know that how to prepare resume, some people they get panic. No, I do not know how to prepare. Some people they say that, hey, relax yourself, Google is there, why to worry. So we'll just go and download some model copy, and then we will just replace our name. That's it. So most of the people are doing that. So my sincere advice or suggestions, whatever it may be, you can take it. uh, you can see, use Google. You can see a number of resume models, formats. It's all available freely. Thousands of free model copies are available. Just see it and start preparing it. Do not cut, copy, paste it, because what will happen is that sometimes you may miss to correct certain informations that will look very awkward when you submit your resume to the organizations or any other further higher studies purpose, or even if you plan to go for abroad studies, also higher studies, they will definitely ask your resume, right? So A to Z, you will have to prepare the resume on your own. So next 1 hour, what we are going to see now, the time is 11:30. The session is going to be closed sharp 12:30. So this is for your information. So here and there, some of the important points will be there. And I got the message from Malar that, hi sir, good morning. Yes, Very good morning, Malar, and hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for the confirmation. And Guru also messaged that the voice is clear and the screen is quite visible. So thank you so much, participants, for your quick reply. All right. So now the first point is that please do not pronounce as resume. So have you prepared your resume? I have to prepare my resume. So resume is not the correct pronunciation. Resume is the correct pronunciation, right? All right. So before I get into the session, I just want your idea. Please put it in the chat panel. There are Q&A Okay. Okay. So please use, in case if you are unable to use chat panel or due to any other problem from your side or technical error, if you are unable to use the chat panel, please use the Q&A panel, which is next to your chat panel. Q&A is question and answer session, right? The box will be there. In that, you can send me your instant comment, right? Thank you very much. All right. So I would like to ask you a question that some people are using resume, some people are using the term called CV, curriculum vitae, some people are using the term called biodata. Now, I would like to know from you is that what is your understanding level? Are all the three resume, curriculum vitae, which is CV, and then biodata, are all three are same or different? So can you please use the Q&A panel to reply? Excellent. So is there any difference between biodata? Is there any difference between resume? Is there any difference between CV, which is curriculum vitae? Okay, I am getting the message that all three are same, sir. Okay, got your point. Thank you. Niranjan, thank you for your reply. And here we go. Guru is saying that CV includes full history of academics, length varies. Okay, that's a fantastic reply, Guru. I appreciate it. Let's see that what will be the difference, right? Anyone? All right, Mohammed has messaged me that, sir, resume and CV both are same, biodata is different. Okay, and Mohammed, can you please tell me what way it is different? It will be helpful. What about your idea? Whatever it may be. Okay, and here we go. Satyan is saying that resume is the concised version. It's a shortened version of the education and experiences. That's fantastic, Satyan. And here we go. The student Sushma saying that biodata is something biographical details. Resume and CV is or more of a academic. Okay, got it, Sushma. Fantastic reply. Very good. Okay, anyone else? Yes, come on, everyone. I want everyone to participate. Whatever the answers you have, please text it. There is, according to me, there are no wrong answers. Only thing, participation I require a lot. Right, and Money also replied that resume maximum 1 page and CV can be longer. That's fantastic, Money. All right, thank you very much for all your replies, and let me brief you about what are the difference between all three. First of are all three same? No. The answer is no. If it is differences are there, then what are the differences? So please make a note of it. Resume is as Mani, Guru, Satyan, all the people and said Malar, everyone, and even Sushma says that it's a shortened version. Resume should be 1 page. If it is in 1 page, that's fantastic, but nothing wrong in moving to the next page. So the core message is that resume should be 1 or 2 pages, but not more than 2 pages, not less than 75% of the page, half a page. It's like a visiting card. Some people have resumes. No. So not half page, not the 75% of the page. It should be a full page. If it is a one page, that's fantastic. If you want to move on to the next page, that's fine. So this is resume. Most resume is meant for the freshers. For example, you people, you complete your PG, and immediately if you are preparing the resume, you are a fresher. So fresher people or even 1 year experienced people also can use resume. They whatever they have, the document, it's called resume. Now, what is CV? CV is a kind of experienced person. CV, the full form is curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae means it's for the experienced people. It's a detailed version, as Guru was mentioning that detailed version, all academics, each and every company, what was your roles and responsibilities, what were your role descriptions, right? And then your job descriptions, roles and responsibilities, and what was that leadership role? Was that a middle management, or you were into a startup? So what is that? And the year, which year you worked, duration, everything will be captured. So obviously it goes for a length of more than 2 pages, right? But CV should not be more than like going on 5, 6, 7 pages. Even if that is, if you can, because people will not spend much time in going through all the 7, 8 pages. So CV also can be more than 2 pages, but limited within 4 pages. That will be ideal. Probably if you can make the CV curriculum vitae within 3 pages, core messages, that's fantastic. Remaining thing, during the interview you can express this. It's not that everything you put it in the curriculum vitae and it becomes like a book. People will get bored, right? So whatever you present it, it should be in a concise manner. That actually attracts, make the people to spend more time, right? Now, you all come to know that resume is for the freshers, or even 1 year experienced people also can use 1 to 2 years, and CV is for the experienced people. Let's say the 10 years experience, 15 years experience, 30 years of experience, they can use the term curriculum vitae or CV. Now, what is biodata? Biodata is, biographical data. Biodata, it's bio. The word itself says that specifically when you get into a role or a job where your personal qualities, attributes, and then your professional qualities mixed of job nature. For example, if you are sending your details, if you want to become an IPS officer, police, or defense, here they require more of your physical, like what is your even they focus more on your height, weight, shoulder expansion, all those things. People used to had in those kind of recruitment biodata. Having said that, not all biodata will be having the height measurements and weight, not like that. Only for where the physical informations are needed, specifically the height and weight. Which kind of fields require? Probably, your police, and then defense force, right? Anything which is related to protection, all those things. Anything which involves more of your physical kind of thing. And also it carries your values and attributes, like are you a team player, what kind of team you handled, and what about your goals, future plans, all those things comes under biodata. All right. So currently, what we are going to, and after that, portfolio is also there. Portfolio in the sense, people who are into entertainment industry, or they want to add their works like an album, photograph, videos, everything. If they, not video, photographs and everything they want to add, that comes portfolio, like an album kind of presentation they can do. These kind of people, they are in an entertainment industry, movie industry. They will go and approach a client, and then they show their pictures, all those things. Now, video resume is there. Video resume is that you dressed up very well, and then you talk about yourself, right? Like when you go to an interview, people usually ask that first questions: Can you please talk about yourself? Can you please walk me through your resume? Can you please talk about your professional journey? Can you please talk about your academic journey? What about your family? All those details people used to ask. So during the interview, what will you speak as an introductory part that you can make as a video. There are a number of tools are available to make video resume, right? So you can also neatly dress, and then you can talk, record it, ask some of your friends to record it, or even tools also there. You can just switch on self also, you can do the recording, and do not ensure that the file exceeds, you speak more than, let's say half an hour you are speaking, 30 minutes, not like that, because it's very difficult to send it. So let it be a shortened version of your journey, professional journey, as well as your personal attributes, your goals, ambition, vision, mission, your achievements, awards, recognitions, all those things within 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes, if you can make a video, people will be happy to. And less than 5 minutes means it is your core duty to impart the detailed, some of concise, crisp, and sweet informations, right? Pitching, right? All right, so many things we discussed. Now let's start discussing only for next 1 hour. We are going to discuss only about resume. Okay, so please put today's date and put the topic, students leadership program. Under students leadership program, we are going to see about effective resume building. That is the topic of the day today. All right, Fadli August has sent that slide. I hope now the slide is moving, Fadli. All right. Okay, what is the objective of the resume? Now, before I start interacting with you, I just want to know about your comments that why do you think resumes are important? What is the purpose? What is the objective of having an effective resume? Can you please answer using your Q&A panel? All right. Okay, so Ragini is saying that to stand out from the competition. That's a wonderful reply, Ragini. I'm just reading all the messages. Okay, so Femina is sending a message that there will be so many resumes will be there, but out of that, ours should be center of attraction. Got your point. I got your message. So your resume should be outstanding, which means that when a recruiter is recruiter or the universities for your higher studies, if they are scrutinizing so many resumes, your resume should be the center of attraction. Means it should be well designed, formatted, professional way of looking, and short and sweet, and all the details are there. Got it. Very good. I appreciate all the participants. Now let's talk about the objective to provide the skills for creating and preparing an effective resume. Now, the resume obviously is the face of ourselves. Before we get into face-to-face interaction with the client, or face-to-face interaction, interview, or higher studies kind of thing, our face is actually the resume, right? So the resume should have the quality. Your brand is actually the resume, right? All right. So here the objective of having a resume is clearly understood, that it is the face of ourselves, and it's very difficult to go to each and every places. Let's say that you apply for an university for higher studies, which is based out of Toronto, Canada. or which is based out of California, United States of America, or London, United Kingdom. You can't you are applying for more than 10, 20 universities. It's not possible for you to go there and give yourself in. So resume is playing actually a substitute for you. It is the face for you. It saves time, it saves money, it saves in all other perspectives. So just like that, you can apply for more than 100 jobs per day, more than 100 universities you can send your resumes. So the objective of resume is that. Now, what is the objective of our training program today is, for next 45 minutes, I'm going to make you uh, to have not a resume, to have an effective resume. Resume is the ordinary one. Effective resume is to have an outstanding one, right? So whatever the information which I am going to give you, it's the current, based on the current market expectations. Market expectation in the sense, currently what the universities are requiring from a resume, and then the recruiters, HR people, human resources, organizations, companies, whatever it may be, they are looking certain informations from your resume. So I'm going to tell you that what are those information. Request you each and every slides, some 3-4 bullet points will be there. I request you everyone, please make a note each and every slide. It will not take much time. Quickly you can make a note. All right. Great. Let me check the Q&A panel. Is there any questions? And do not wait for separate question and answer. Of course, I will be asking you, but still, whenever in one particular slide, if you have any doubts, then and there you just discuss it. So that will give more clarity. Right, here we go. Guru has sent a message that grabs the attention of employers and recruiters. That's a fantastic reply, Guru. And I am very happy that your participation in this training session is outstanding. Thank you very much, Guru. What Guru is saying is correct. It grabs the attention. And like the other participants also told that it should be the center of attraction. Right, when there are more than 100 resumes are there, the recruiter has to pick up my resume and read. How he will do that? It should be in a professional way, properly formatted. While looking itself, that look, that attraction should be there, right? All right. Now let me ask a question. It's a general question. While you're watching a movie in your house, or you're watching any TV series or any program in the television, there will be an advertisement part, right? They will say that after a short commercial break, the program will be continued, right? Now, when you are watching the series or movies very interestingly, suddenly advertisement part has come, break point has come. Now you take that moment. Okay, this ad, I'm not interested, so let me go to the washroom, or let me go to the kitchen, and then I will take a cup of water, and then you come back. Now while you're going there, suddenly the next ad comes, advertisement. There you hear that sound and the audio, and then you just give a stop for your drinking of water, and then you are rushing to the in front of the television. And you know why? You really like that advertisement. That's the reason you are going. Now look at two scenarios. One, particularly you are avoiding, or you are taking that particular advertisement time as your rest period. Second thing, you are somewhere else, maybe outside of the home. You are standing in the corridor or speaking to the neighbor. Suddenly an ad comes, you are rushing and seeing that. Now, why that advertisements? What are the parameters are there for an advertisements which attracts you? Now, probably, Guru and Fedley or Malar or Susma or Mani or Mohammed, everyone, you will be having your own favorite advertisement, right? So in that advertisement, you generally you get attracted by certain things. So what are those things? Can you please tell me? Right, Guru has sent that eye-catching phrases in the advertisement with music. That's fantastic. So music is one part. Phrases, right? That's good. Okay, we have Nandini is there. So she's saying that the message from the advertisement. Obviously, not all the advertisements are only sales perspective. Some of the advertisements, they give some social message as well. Fantastic. Okay, the character involves. That's what Mohammed is saying in the advertisement. Beautiful. Vignesh is saying, sir, the music, excellent. Now look at that in an ad, music part, the phrases, the dialogues which they are speaking, and then the core messages, and then the way they are marketing their brands. There are so many parameters. Now let's say that per day, if you are seeing more than 50 ads, probably you may not like 45 ads, but you may be liking some 5 advertisements. The reason is that out of that 50 advertisement, these 5 are very attractive to you. Now, my dear students, I am relating it to the resume. Now, understand that we are in a competitive world, and India, I think probably a couple of weeks before, you might have read the newspaper stating that India overtakes China in terms of population. So India and China are the thickly, more number of populations are there. Here we go more than 140 crores of people. And look at that, the forecast goes that it's going to be exceeded more than 160 crores in a couple of years later. Now look at that, for one job, many people are applying. And you also know that for any government exams or any even top companies, Fortune 500 companies, multinational companies, one job is posted. The same job will be posted in LinkedIn, Facebook, Naukri, and JobStreet. So many things, platform Monster. So many platforms are there now. Every platform, 500 people, more than 500 people are applying. Now look at that, for one post, and the ad will be there for more than 30 days. Now look at that, for one position, more than a lakh of people are sending their resume. Now for one position, 1 lakh resumes are there. How will people decide, call for the next round? Now I'm taking you as an example. Let's ask the question to all the participants, Mohammed, Guru, Shishma. You are an HR person, okay? And for one position in your company, you are receiving 10,000 applications, okay? How will you scrutinize? How will you ensure that you are going to take the correct for next round of interview? How are you going to do that? Yes, Guru, what about your answer? Yes, Mohammed, Sushma, Yasrin, Abi. Yes, Manikandan, anything would you like to say? Sunil is also there. My question is that you are a person, recruiting person, and you receive more than 10,000. Okay, Guru is saying that we need to carefully review, and that we may need and looking for kind of matching appropriate skills, right? Fantastic reply. You will have to spend lots and lots of time to scrutinize all those things. Now look at that, how the recruiters are doing. Probably in their company, 3-4 people will be working. They will segregate, let's say you just scrutinize or evaluate these resumes, right? Let's say that you receive 10,000 and 5 people are working on that. It's a very middle level management profile, and they take 2,000 resumes per day, and they work for 1 week. Now carefully they will see, they will not spend much time. The moment they see a resume, just 5 seconds, they will either reject or select. Select in the sense not for the next round, select in the sense for further filtering. So probably the filter one is that while looking itself, they will say that it's not attractive, the candidate is not taking much time, or the candidate is not so serious, or the candidate is not framed or formed or prepared or created the resume in a professional way. Sometimes, when the HR person or the recruiter sees a resume, suddenly there is a spelling mistake, right? Let's say that ambition, they mention AMPI. Instead of BA, they mentioned PA, ambition. Now look at that. They understood that ambition itself, he or she doesn't know the spelling. How can he be very careful? Now look at that. You may ask me a question, sir. For a single spelling mistake, is that much serious to take? Obviously, we need to take it very seriously. I will tell you one thing. Resume is face of yours. Resume is actually, your instead of you going and explaining, the resume is speaking on behalf of you. And in the one page, if you can't concentrate on spelling mistake, grammatical errors, space, font size, everything, it shows that what kind of a serious person you are, what kind of a professional person you are. Not even a single spelling mistake, not even a space bar mistake. You give extra space, that itself it's wrong. Wrong in the sense it will create a bad impression. That's what I'm saying. Now, do not think that, sir, I scored 98 percentage in my 10th standard. I scored 90 percentage in my 12th standard. I scored 88 percentage in my BE computer science or IT or whatever it may be, mechanical civil. Now, I have the skill part. I am having lots and lots of marks. How come a recruiter will reject me? I have that confidence, sir. But I am having the habit of some space bar or spelling mistake will be there, so that is not important. If you think in that way, we are out. And the reason is that nowadays companies, recruiters, everyone, obviously first preference they are giving you a marks, CGPA and percentage, and immediately comes what kind of a person you are, how serious you will be when I give a job to you, how serious you will be when I give an offer for you to study in my university for higher studies. So your personality, your character, your attitudes, your attributes along with your skills should be there in a resume, right? Got it. Now moving on to the next slide. So I am going to make you how to have an effective resume. That's what the session is for all about. I hope you can all see the screen. So request Guru, Mohammed, Shishma, quickly give me a message in the Q&A session. Is my voice is clear and is the screen is visible? All right, I got Guru has raised his hand. Thank you very much, Guru, for the confirmation. All right. Now, here we go. How much time do you think an employer takes to look at each resume? Now I will connect with you. Like I was talking about each HR person. Let's say in HR team, 5 people are working. Each HR person takes 2,000 resumes digitally, and also physical resumes are there. And per day they used to screen more than 200, 300, and then within a week they complete their task. Now, the moment they see, they have the ability to reject if they notice a space bar error, spelling mistake, not formatted properly, right? Too many colors you added, the fonts are not uniformed, right? And not in a professional way. Just like that, they will reject within 10 minutes. I have seen lively. I was a part of HR department, in an organization where a HR person had a bunch of in their table. Of course, they received the digital online resumes, and as well as many people send the walk-in interview. They have submitted their resume. Now 200 resumes, you will not believe, within 40 minutes the HR just took only 4 out of 200, and that happened within 40 minutes. Now what she had done, I will tell you. Just take, and then she took the paper and she saw there were the table columns and are not proper, so just she kept it aside. So left hand side all the rejected one, right hand side it will be retained. Now that's what she did. She took actually 10 seconds, and she did the same thing. Within 40 minutes she can scrutinize 4, and after 4 she has selected, then she started reading everything. Now the purpose of I am taking this much time is that resume is very very important. Please be very serious in the spelling mistake, grammatical, font size and all those things. Now, how much time do you think an employer takes to look at each resume? Already I received the message. Right, Guru also says that this includes paragraph resumes instead of bullet. Yes, bullet points. That's very important. Just a sec. Yes, that's a good reply. Fantastic. So people are sending the message. Mano is saying that averagely an employer takes 10 minutes. Okay. Karthik is saying 5 minutes. Okay. Darshini is saying that 2 minutes. Okay. Vinod is saying it will take only 1 minute. Okay. Got it. So here we go. 10 to 15 seconds is the market scenario. Updated information I'm giving you. An employer, HR person, or any person, if they look at your resume or screening process, when they receive more resumes, they will spend 10 to 15 seconds only. Now, you may ask a question, sir, within 10 to 15 seconds, how a HR person can, come to a conclusion that this person is not fit for the job. That's what I said, that if there is a single spelling mistake, people will say that to prepare his own resume, he is not sincere. How come he will take our company's task projects and work sincerely? So this actually shows how sincere you are. This actually shows that how attentive you are. This actually shows that how your concentration level, how your mind is working. All those things will be judged in this parameter. This 10 to 15 seconds, it will decide, right, whether to, the HR will decide whether to keep it on their desk or it should be thrown out in the dustbin. Now, this is what actually happened. I am saying no live scenario. I was a part of HR team, and we were mass level of CV resumes we used to screen. We actually followed 10 to 15 seconds only for scrutinizing. So first thing what we will do is that we will not try and find who is the right person. First thing what we will do is that we will try and find whom can we reject out of this 100 resume. It's called process of elimination. First thing is that we want to eliminate it, right? Even if 100 is not good, then we will go for one more round of promotions. Promotion in the sense promoting the advertisement, posting the jobs in the social media, or every company will be having some consultancies, job consultancy. They will call that you have sent 100 resumes, but it's not up to the mark. Quality is not good. Whatever the skills we are expecting, that's not good. Even the resume formatting itself is wrong. So many spelling mistakes. So can you please send an effective resume? This is what the word industry people are currently using, right? All right. So what is a resume? Resume actually has your qualification. Resume has your skills. Resume has your attributes. Now qualification, whether you are a BE mechanical engineer or a civil engineer or aeronautical engineer, or you are an MBA person or BBA or BSc, or even, whatever it may be, or you are a B pharmacy graduates, right? Skills talks about technical skills, non-technical skills, technological skills also there, right? If you know some of the latest programming things or applications, tools, everything comes under your technological skills, technical expertise, your own core domain, right? And non-technical is talking about all your personality development and soft skills, all those things. Now your attribute is what is your goal, what is your belief, how you are viewing your life, where do you want to see yourself, all those things comes under attributes. Your attitude. Now you can ask me a question, sir, how come we express our attitude in a resume? I will tell you for that. And people are checking your attributes and attitudes. Attitude is what? Attitude is all about the way you think, the way you behave, that is called attitude. Your mindset, your thinking process, everything comes under attitude. Positive attitude I'm talking about. Attitude also has positive and negative. Here I'm only talking about the positive attitude, right? And probably I already said that this is the face of yourself, so your first meeting with the employer. So resume, before you meet the recruiter, the resume actually meets before you, so it should create a very good impression. That's very important. So kindly make a note of it. All those things should be there in your resume. Now let's talk about sections of a resume. Okay. This particular slide and the next slide are the core message slide of this entire 1 hour of training program. So I repeat, the current slide which you are going to view has 10 points, and the next slide having close to 7-8 points. So totally 17 points I'm going to tell you. These are the sections should be there on the resume, right? And I'm not saying that all the 17 points or 18 points should be there on a resume. Probably certain things will be applicable to you, certain things may not applicable to you. But the HR people, recruiters, corporate companies, organization, or even universities, higher studies, whatever it may be, whomever you are sending, people are expecting more than 10 headings. If you have out of this 70, you pick up any 10 to 12 will be a decent resume. If you are capable of utilizing 15 headings under this, then your resume is outstanding. That is actually called effective resume. And when you can build it, that is called effective resume building. Now, probably, at the initial, Satyan was saying that, and Sushma also said that, sir, whatever it may be, even if 100 resumes are there, ours should be the center of attraction. If your resume should be center of attraction, or the HR should reject 99 and select only yours, means your resume should be should carry more of a heading point. This heading itself attracts the people. Now let's discuss one by one. Header. Header is the top, starting of the top, right? That's very important. Most of the people are starting their resume with the heading of resume. First thing that should not be there. So please do not give an heading of resume, because the resume itself says that it's a resume. So there is no need of you giving a topic called resume. Please do not do that. When you do that, it's not a professional one. So header actually immediately start with, right, your name. Now your name should be in capital and block letter. After that, your address, email ID, phone number, start with that. Now look at that in the slide itself, you can see resume is the topic. It should not be there, right? Please do not write curriculum vitae, resume, biodata. Don't do that. Okay. Second important point, what is your objective? Which is, I'm talking about your career objective, right? So I'm having some samples. Career objective. Please do not copy it from your friends. Now, most of the time, what happens as a campus, some 10 people, 25 people used to go to a, let's say, walk-in interview. Walk-in interview in the sense, on that particular day, you can see a paper. There will be a walk-in interview in TCS Wipro. So you just step in along with your friends. Now, all the 25 people, out of 25, 20 people are using the same objective. Now, suppose if I conduct the interview for one person, let's say Kumar is there, same objective. Next is Vinod is coming. Vinod is also having the same objective. Now it gives a message to the recruiter that all the people are copied, and he will know very well, right? Everyone are from the same college. If this happens, immediately the recruiter will reject the mass level of all the 20 people, because all the 20 people, they do not have any creative mind, they do not have any innovation, they are not serious, still they are in the mode of control C and control V. What is that? Copy and paste. Please do not do that, right? So career objectives and like where you want to see yourself, right? Maybe as you start as a fresher, you don't want to tell the long-term perspective. Of course, if it is there also, it's fine. So within for next 5 years, what is that your career goal? So for example, I want to have an practical experiences in HR department, what's happening. I am very much willing to learn artificial intelligence. I want to be, having a decent knowledge on machine learning. All those things. See, objectives, career objective, it's not like in a uniformed way, or this is what it should be there. Nothing. Even resume also, I'm saying there is no proper, your resume means it should be like this. There is no rules and regulations for that. If that is the case, even my resume and Guru's resume or even Sushma's resume, everyone's resume will be same. Resume is actually a creativity, innovations of yourself, right? Now moving on to the next one, education qualification should be there, right? And detailed education qualification. Education qualification in the sense it talks about which year, which school or college, and affiliation. Who has giving the degree, that board or university should be there, and your percentage or percentile or CGPA, PA, cumulative grade point average, whatever currently you people are using. These are the information should be there. If it is there in a tabular column, it gives more effective. Some people I have seen that they write, they have these points as a bullet points or a paragraph things. If you have it in a tabular column, it will be good. I'm having the sample copy. A couple of slides later, I will show you. Now comes area of interest. Area of interest is what? Which area? Area in the sense I'm talking about academically, which area you are interested. For example, you may be interested in artificial intelligence, machine learning, aerospace engineering, or HR department or training department. Which area is you have interest? Probably you will be studying BE computer science, and you can say that in computer science, artificial intelligence is your area of interest. And you might be a mechanical engineer, you will be saying that robotics. So it is not necessary that you should study that particular course. The necessary thing is that you should have some knowledge and interest towards that. For example, I will give you one example. I have my own friend who has completed Bachelor of Commerce, BCom, right? But he is excellent, very good in all the computer programming, all those things. He has not studied that, but how did he develop that? Because his passion, right? And even I might have, I sense that some of the people who specialized in computer science, they are not matching with this practical skills. Now look at that. This is called area of interest. So area of interest, if you add in your resume should be outstanding, even if it is 1,000 resumes are there, because most of the people, they are not adding area of interest. Now, if you are adding area of interest, you should have a decent knowledge in that. Just like that, please do not add. See, resume should be 100%. It should be honest. 100% true information should be there. 100% no, false communications, false information should not be there. Let's say that area of interest, suppose if I say artificial intelligence and the recruiter says that, okay, in artificial intelligence, what are the challenges currently the world is facing? Suppose a question comes, you will be in a very discomfort position. I hope you got my point, right? So put all the informations which are true, right? and you have that experience and knowledge. Even sometimes I conducted more than 2000 interviews in my professional journey. I usually ask the questions, more than 10 questions from the resume part itself. I just asked that in your resume, you have mentioned career objective. Can you please tell me your career objective? Now, most of the students will blink because they copied from their nearby friends. They say that my objective is, sir, I want to become whatever is there, they are not saying. Now, look at that A to Z in a resume. Even if the people wake you at 3 o'clock, you should be in a position to tell you what is there, how it is your resume is starting and where you are ending it. That much expertise is required, right? Now, with this, people will sense you, HR people will sense you, companies will sense you that you are not very attentive. If you are not attentive, if you are not concentrating, if you are not so serious in preparing a one page of summary of yourself, one page of a resume, then it shows that kind of laziness, attitude, all those things, right? Moving on to the next one, co-curricular activities and then extracurricular activities. The two things I will explain in a single go. Co-curricular activities, extracurricular. So before I get into that, let me ask the participants. Yes, over to you. What comes to your mind when you hear this one, co-curricular activities as well as extracurricular activities? Okay, Reshmi is saying that co-curricular means seminar, paper presentation. That's very good, Reshmi. All right, so Mohammed is saying that extracurricular is all about sports. Okay, got your point. Good try, Mohammed. I'm also getting the message. Guru is saying that the co-curricular is paper presentation, participating in seminars, symposium, scientific event. Very good. Very good. Extracurricular is all about sports and culturals. Fantastic. Okay, co-curricular, anything which is related to your academics. Simply remember, anything which is related to academic means what? Your paper presentation. Suppose you go to another college and you talk about a particular subject, right? Going to other college, giving seminar, participating, all those things is academic related, that comes under co-curricular. Extracurricular is, as you rightly said, sports, right? You participate in a quiz competition, that all comes under extracurricular activities. And then please add a separate column, certifications, because in you people are mostly into 2000, born after 2000 or probably 1995. Now, what happened, even we faced, if you want to get a certifications meet in any courses, literally we need to go to the library, gain knowledge, and then we need to write an exam, and then we need to get the certificate. It takes at least 1 year to 1.5 years. Nowadays, online platforms are there. LMS have come, like learning management system has come, and so many online, platforms have come. Those platforms, if you get into that, and whatever the field you want to get certifications, you just mention. Suppose you want to become a public speaker, there just type it. You will have some modules will be there, and at the end, every module, please be very careful. Make notes. At the end of the thing, assessment will be there, and if you score more than 80%, and you will get a certification. Some certification you will get for participation. Some certificates you need to get more than 80%. And while doing it, currently my advice is that there are so many free sites are there. Please make a note of it. Paid versions also there. These things will give you more, make you to get more certifications, right? Now, let me ask a question to the participants, all of you. I'm very happy to see your replies. 10 people are there. You are the HR person. This is a scenario based question. You are an HR person, right? You are conducting an interview for a job posting, which the organization asking you to fill it very quickly. So 10 people face to face interview is happening. Now, one person, let's say BE, and he just passed out, a fresher, and he scored, let's say 93 percentage. Only 93 percentage in the college, but he does not have any co-curricular or extracurricular or any other certification. This is the candidate A. Let's say that you conducted the interview and you are not happy with the 8 people, so last round 2 people, so that the fight is between A and B. So A profile I just informed you. Now let's talk about the B scenario. B scenario is that he scored in his graduation, let's say 75 percentage. A case is 93 percentage, B is 73 percentage. But he has added an area of interest in his resume, co-curricular activities. He has done tremendous job. He has been participated in a symposium, colloquium, scientific events, and then paper presentations, inter-college competitions, academic competitions. Extracurricular, he actually a sports person, and he got state level second. Cultural programs, he actually given. He arranged a cultural event as well. Certifications, he had latest tools, technologies certifications. He has almost 5 to 6. Now, my question to you is that whom will you select? Will you select A or B? So just send me a reply, A or B. A profile is 93 percentage in his academic, but know all the skills. B profile is only 75 percentage, which is almost 18 percentage lesser than what A had. Okay, I am getting the reply that B. Money is saying I will select B. Okay, can you please tell me why? Laidit is saying that I will go for B, sir, because he is having more knowledge in all areas. Very good. Now look at that. When you are being in a position and you are the deciding authority between two, you are not selecting 93 percentage. Probably you are selecting lesser than that 73 percentage, because you believe that this person has some leadership qualities. This person is, it's a multitasking person. He is having more knowledge in various fields. This is the way your resume is also being assessed in all the organizations. Now you will understand why it is very important for you to have certificates, not your B qualification. Obviously, everyone will be having their own certificate. Successfully completed Bachelor of Engineering, Computer Science. Obviously, every people will be having that. I am talking about extra certifications. For example, you have certifications on programming. You have certifications on, let's say, public speaking skills. You are a certified person. You are a certified Java trainer. Like so many things are there, right? And you are a certified person in terms of Tableau. Tableau is one of the things which is for data extractions, right? There are so many tools, softwares are there, or even non-technical. Let's talk about all the team management, all those things. Now, please have at least 5 to 6 certifications. Nowadays, it is very easy for you to do that. I'm saying no. Even if you check with your father, he will say that those days getting a certificate hardly take 1 year. Nowadays, if you desire and sit for this week, within 7 days, you can get a certifications, take a color printout, laminate it, have it in your file. When you go for any HR round, please show it to the HR people. These are my extra certifications apart from my UG degree. Now look at that. It shows that you are very confident. You are a learning attitude person. You are a person who love to learn a lot, right? Got it. Now, this is what I was talking about tools. There are so many updated current tools. Now, when it comes to technological, some of the things which were very familiarized before 3 years, currently it is not there. Now, you need to be updated in your field. So, whatever the tools, softwares, applications are currently, or in future which is going to rule, just Google it, ask some of your professors, Google what is that, social media. You can also have an interactions and then get to know from the experts that what kind of tools, softwares, applications we can use it. All right, so this is what I said. I hope you can make a note of it, and if not, you can also take a snap. The core message of this entire training lies on these two slides. The current slide which you are being, these 8 points, please take a snap or make a note of it. And then I'm going to move on to the next slide that probably has another 8 to 9 points will be there. All right, a quick check. At least anyone, can you please confirm that? Have you made a note of it? Yes. Yes, Satyan has said that he made a note of it. Thank you very much, Satyan. Moving on to the next slide. Here we go, 9 to 17 points. So totally 17 points I have given, and the last 2 points in bracket I have mentioned that optional. Optional in the sense, if you wish, you can add it. Nothing wrong in adding personal details and declarations. I will tell you when I move on to the all other points. I will tell you. Right. Great. Just make a note of it. I am going to give you 2 minutes time. Make a note of it and then completely listen to me so that you will understand what and all the points you can add it. Please take your own time because the previous slide and the current slide very important. You can even take a snap or make a note of it. All right, thank you, Satyen, for you raised your hand stating that you completed. Very good. So points, I'm just reading it out. The 9th point is internship, work experience, projects, awards and recognitions, positions of leadership, hobbies, languages known, and the last 2 are optional, personal details and declaration. I will discuss one by one. Internship. I don't want to talk more about that. Internship is the thing which every people whoever is doing bachelor degree, specifically MBA engineering students, your internships are playing a vital role. Internship in the sense you get into any companies or any other NGOs and you just work for 3 months, understand the practical knowledge, and then you framing it into a record. What did you learn? How the process is going and all those things, right? And I think make a note and experience. Work experience. Suppose, though I said that, initially, if you have observed me, is that I said resume is for freshers, and also I use the word, even if you have 1 or 2 years experience also, you can, that is called a resume. More than 3 years to 30, 40 years comes under CV, right? If you have work experience, please add that, and what is the company, what is the duration, what was your role, and what was your roles and responsibilities there, job description, right? And, in that you can add your achievements, all those things. Project is, you go for a project, for example, mini project and then main project, so many things, depending upon the college, people will ask that. Project in the sense you go to a company and then you take some responsibility from the managers and then you do it with their support, with their staff support, you are completing it and giving it in a record form or a digital form. Awards and recognition is a very, very important column in a resume. In your resume, if awards and recognition is there, obviously, you will be the center of attraction, or even the 1,000 resumes, we will select the awards recognitions. I'm giving it tricks, techniques, how we people are scrutinizing it. Okay. Awards and recognitions, whatever the awards you receive, even, you are got an award for a paper presentation, or even you participated 3rd prize, need not necessarily that only 1st prize, 2nd prize rank you need to mention. Even you got, sometimes, people will award top 10 papers. So even if your paper was 9th position also, no need, nothing wrong in mentioning it. So that is an award recognition. Actually, you get some recognition You went to a college, other college, and then you gave a speech, and people appreciated. And that particular college dean principal wrote a letter to you. That is a recognition, right? And they invite you to come back to their college for next time. Now, position of leadership is what you are taking a charge of controlling or mentoring certain group of students. Let's say if you are in your school, if you are the class representative, monitors, or you are the leader of the particular class, 60 batches, or you are that is a position of leadership. Sometimes you become the cultural secretary, you arrange the cultural program in that particular year, so you are actually the cultural secretary. It's a leadership question because you need to communicate with many people, align the people, giving tasks, follow up, checking, all those things are leadership, right? Sports secretary, sports head, or in a college you are the chairman, student spokesperson, student general secretary, students vice president. So many things are there. Many colleges, they conduct elections, nominations, all those things are there. So all those things comes under positions of leadership. Now, what are hobbies? Hobbies, let me have a quick check. What are all your hobbies, by the way? Okay. What I expected, the answer has come. Watching TV, hearing music, what else? What is that? Old products collection. Okay, okay, got it. Means that all the previously used one which has not been in current use. Thank you very much. So that collection, even many people used to collect the stamps of different companies, old things. Currently, the people are they have the habit of collecting all aquarium related things. All those things are hobbies. You can add it. I will tell you, in the hobbies column itself tells you that what kind of person you are. Now, the moment you say watching TV, hearing music, obviously, who will not watch TV? Who will not hear music? Every person, they have the habit of watching TV nowadays. Without TV, or spending half an hour, 1 hour in front of the TV, people, at least to see the news, listen to the news. And people who are traveling in metro, car, bus, anywhere, they hear or they spend particularly half an hour to listen to the music. It's a part of the personal life. Please do not add watching TV, singing, dancing, hearing music. No. Hobbies also should reflect your professional touch. I will tell you some of the models are there in a couple of the slides. Okay. Now, languages, no. Obviously, please mention your mother tongue first, and then your other second expertise language, third language, fourth language. Right. And then personal details you can give like father's name, and you can give your uh, details about your how many members. Now I will tell you that personal details nowadays it's out of focus. Now, start off the resume, you are giving your name, email id, cell number, address. That itself is enough. No need to give a personal detail again, adding your father name, mother name, and then how many people. I have 3 sisters, 2 brothers, right? First brother is doing this, second brother, all those things actually out of focus now. If you google, and if you can see 1980s, before 1980s, 1990s and all, people used to have a separate column called personal details. In that, they will add all the family members details. Currently, it is not required. Resume is all about talking about yourself. Your family details during the interview, if the interviewer asks, you can tell. Now, if you mention everything on the resume, what are you going to speak during the interview? Declaration in the sense, you are mentioning that above all the information said above are true to the best of my knowledge, right? All those things, and then you put place, sign, signature, everything. That also is nowadays not required. At the end, some organization ask you that please sign your resume at the last, put today's date. That you can do it, right? 2-3 copies whenever you go for an interview, you can have it printed one, and then when they ask, you can sign and give on the spot. Please put the date there. Having said that, I am not forcing you not to add personal details and declaration. Obviously, many people are using that. Nothing wrong in doing that. Okay, but my focus is more on, let's say in this slide, awards and recognition, positions of leaderships, uh, two major things very important along with your internship work experience and projects. When I move to the previous slide, very important thing is that area of interest, co-curricular, extracurricular certifications, all those things are very important. All right, so I'm going to show some of the slides. Header of a resume, the name should be capital and block letters, address should be small letter, telephone cell number should be visible, email ID, please, it should be very professional email ID should be there. Let me tell you, show the sample of this. Now, sample of the header is, this is the format. Even if you want, you can take a snap of this. Now, now look at that Ravinder at the rate Ravinder1997 gmail.com. It's a professional thing. Name and then maybe the year of birth and then gmail.com. Some people they have the very funny related emails will be there, like let's say steel body Shiva at the rate gmail.com, right? And sometimes I used to say that here skeleton shivam at the rate gmail.com. Now look at that. These are the email IDs gives wrong information, or it still says that we are not matured enough. And sometimes I also face these things. When I get some of the resumes through email, and the email looks very awkward. It says that like what is it, 3 roses angel at the rate gmail.com. And sometimes they mention that one of the thing very quickly one I say that attractive anand at the rate gmail.com. Now look at that. All those things you probably created it just for communicating with your friends. Now, please, if you do not have any professional email IDs, create one and communicate that one, because even that itself is judged by others. So now look at that Ravinder. You can give your name and then your date of year and then at the rate gmail.com. And here itself, look at that. P. Ravinder is there, son of R. Pavan Kumar, father name has come, address 1, 2, the lines, and then contact number. This is the personal detail. Then again, no need to add a personal detail on the last one. You got my point. Header do's and don'ts. What is that? Yes, thank you very much, Guru, for your confirmation. Do not write heading as resume, as I already covered. And email should be proper. That's what I just now I was speaking. It should be very professional. Objective, it should be only 2 or 3 lines. Please do not have an objective of an half a page, 2-3 paragraphs. And please do not copy from other candidates. Please remember the objective, know the meaning. If the recruiter asks that, you should be in a position to express and explain. Got it? Here we go. Here are the samples. Looking for an opportunity to enhance my knowledge and skills where I can utilize for the growth of the company. Now, you need to remember these lines. You need to know the meaning of that. Now, when the recruiter asks that, you should be in a position to reply without changing the meaning. Seeking for a challenging environment to attain the objectives of the organization. This is another way of creating an objective. Need to be an entry-level position in MBA HR where I can enhance my skills, knowledge, and then contribute to the growth of the organization. These are some of the samples you can. Still, many things are there. If you Google it, or what is your actual objective, first you think in your own mother tongue, just write it, then convert it into English. Actually, that is you need to do. You are writing your own objective, right? So, what is your objective? Think and do it. Educational qualifications, and if you have work experience, everything should be in a reverse chronological order, which means that the latest first and oldest last. I give you an example: 10th, 12th, UG, PG. Now PG should come first, UG should come second, 12th should come third, 10th is the oldest should be the last one. You got my point? Now look at that. This is the model of the one. Now look at that BEIT, the college, and then which is the affiliating body, university you can mention, year of passing, and then CGPA or percentage. 12th standard or PUC, right? Your school name and approving body, year. Now please be very careful on the year. Sometimes, I faced SSLC, 10th standard, they mentioned 2008. 12th standard, they mentioned 2009. How come within 1 year in between 11th is there? So error in the year. That also we find it. Now look at that BE. Sometimes they mention only 3 years, 2011 to 2012, 2011 to 2013. These kind of things they mention. So please be very careful in the year selection. Now when you put the year and percentage. Some of the examples of areas of interest. Yes, AI is an area of interest. Probably many people are having ML is AI is artificial intelligence, ML is machine learning, robotic engineering. So first find out what is your area of interest. Area of interest in the sense which area you are passionate. That is very important. Aerospace engineering, marketing, HR, human resource, finance, and operations. All those things. Key skills. And I'm talking about non-technical things, effective communication skills. If you are a very good communicator, or probably in your college, you might be the master of ceremony, or you might have given several programs. You are the, what to say that, it's a kind of radio jockey, video jockeys, how they are, their communications is very good, they know how to handle the crowd. If you are expertise in that, then you can mention effective communication. Convincing is another skill. The ability for you to convince other for your ideas. Negotiation, how good you are in negotiating things. Are you a team player? How about some people, they are not gel with others, means along with the team, they are unable to work. So if you are that, you can mention that, right? These are key areas. Some of the computer skills I have mentioned, look at that softwares, tools, softwares that you can add, that UI, UX development, database administration, cyber security is there, and even augmented analytics is also the some of the computer related or software technological skills. Even SQT is also software quality testing, automation anywhere. All right, so hobbies column, please do not mention watching TV, hearing music, all those things gone are those days. Hobbies, please find out which are the things which has a professional touch. Let's say that now even you also reply that if I say, if you have two candidates, one candidate, the resume has mentioned that hobbies, dancing, singing, watching TV, another candidate hobbies, reading historical fiction books, reading adventurous book, writing scientific blogs. Definitely you will select the person who has these things on the hobby, because the person is something serious in his thing. So obviously every people in the world singing, dancing, watching TV, it's a part of the life, right? Co-curricular activities, as we all discussed, paper presentation, training, courses related to academics, all those things will come. And then extracurricular activities, all the quiz, awards, achievements, all the sports cultural events will be part of that. So like you can frame like this, won first prize or in the inter-college football match, won second prize in quiz competition, which is held in, let's say, AAA college or YYY universities. All right, personal details, header itself is enough. If you want to add, restrict only with these things. Here we go, this is the model. Please take care of certain important points quickly. I will summarize it. Font size, All the headings should be in font number 14 and the sub things are font number 12. And any decent font you can choose. Email and punctuation and spacing, please be very careful. Like I said, I have seen lively in a HR who rejects a resume who scored 89% in his UG, but he made 3 spelling mistakes in his resume. The reply the HR gave is that even if he is not so much serious on preparing a one page, having more than three mistakes, how come he is going to effectively complete a project which we are going to give? So spelling is very important. Paper margin, right? It should not exceed more than 2 pages because you are preparing a resume, not the CV. Grammatical one, sentence formation, all those things are very important. Okay, here we go. This is a model copy, and if you look at it, you feel very good thing. Now look at the right hand side photo. The name in the capital letter, very eye catching, right? Some persons, the participants, they use the thing very eye catching one. Left hand side, all the contacts, my skills, her skills, Shara's skills, and languages, hobbies, awards has come. Right hand side, if you see summary experience, beautiful. Even if 1,000 resumes are there, 100% sure I will select this resume because the clarity is very good. Let me also show the James Kevin's resume. Look at that. The photo, the name, summary, right hand side, he has given the languages, skills, and hobbies, and then all the things. Only one page, crisp and clear, right? All right, I hope you got a sense, right? And thank you so much for your listening capacity, and then quick chat, hand raising, and your participation, excellent participation by each and everyone. I take this opportunity to thank each and everyone who arranged this program. Sincere thanks to our IFERP and Student Leadership Program and all the people who involved here. And thank you to all the students and professionals who are being participated in this. I hope this session is, add some value to you when you go for next round of the, probably most of the people would have already have your resume, but if you can add, these are the things which is or the current market, people are expecting these things. That 17 points, please do not remember, please do not forget. Okay, please remember all those things. I hope the session is probably useful to you. Thank you very much, and take care of yourself. Bye bye. Wish you all the very best. Prepare an effective resume, and then know each and everything in the resume. Be very confident, and I wish you the very, very success for your interview process and all other things. Thank you very much. Over to you.
So now come to the vote of thanks part. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful session. And we came to the end of our event. I would like to take a moment to express my gratitude to all of you joined us today. I would like to start by thanking our distinguished expert, Mr. Siva Subramanian, for taking the time to share his expertise and insight with us. Your presentation was engaging, informative, and thought-provoking, and we are learned a great ideal from your experience and knowledge, sir. So before we wind up, I would like to announce our upcoming events. So IFERP Project Competition 2023, announcement for the invitation of IFERP Project Competition, important dates, last date for the submission of project idea phase, 5th March 2023, announcement of round 1 evaluation result, 15th March 2023. And we are conducting an International Women's Day workshop on health and hygiene for women on 8th March 2023 at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So we are conducting 4th International Conference on Multidisciplinary Innovation in Academic Research. So we are organizing it on 17th and 8th March 2023 on Chennai. IFERP Philippines chapter is organizing the 3rd International Conference on Engineering, Social Sciences and Humanities on 30th and 31st March 2023 at Manila, Philippines in association with Universities of Antique Philippines. Thank you all. I would also like to thank all the participants who attended our event today. Your active participation and engagement throughout the session made the event more enjoyable and valuable. Your questions, comments, and insights have added depth and breadth to the discussion and have helped us to learn and grow. Finally, we would like to hear your feedback. Your input is valuable to us and it will help us to improve further webinars. We will be distributing feedback forms to your email. So please take a few moments to fill them out and your certificate of participation will be distributed to your membership dashboard. Kindly log into your account and download the certificate yourself. Thank you all.